What are you grateful for today? Time to get into gratitude for day 4 of 5 of my Global Good News Challenge for May, carrying into June now. Can you believe it's 2nd of June already? My goodness, here in Australia. The time has certainly been flying by and almost halfway through the year. Wow. This is how life goes sometimes when you're in the zone, you're having fun, and the days just fly like that. However, are you making the most of your day? And what does that look like to you? And I know for myself, whenever I get into gratitude, I always have a better day than if I wake up whinging or if I go to bed whinging or complaining about, anything that did or didn't happen in the day. Getting into gratitude is a fantastic way to live an expanded life, to attract more great opportunities to yourself, and to lift your energy and the energy of those around you. That's exactly what the Global Good News Challenge is all about. It is about decreasing depression and suicide rates and lifting the energy. And it's a conscious decision that comes down to gratitude and having more peace in your life, because we know for a long time we've been conditioned in negativity. We've been conditioned to live in fear by the mainstream media and by government and authorities for years. And now there is an uprising of more conscious people out there, thank goodness, a lot more conscious people. So I invite you to participate in a Global Good News Challenge. We've actually been doing this every month now since June 2020. Every single month. And the challenge is very, very simple. It's a live video challenge that is free, and it's very simple format. You just share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and your good news for the day. And as long as you hashtag Global Good News Challenge, we'll be able to share that to thousands of our contacts as well. Now, all the details are pinned to the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And you'll find that in my link tree, which has got all my links. You can see it scrolling on the bottom here. And also, if you look for this little sunflower, the smiley sunflower right here, look for that page. And at the top, it says how to participate in the Global Good News Challenge. All right, so everything I've just shared is in there. Now, because we're now in June, we're now up to a 6-day challenge for the 6th month, which you can start your 6 days anytime within June. However, since I started my challenge at the end of May, I'm continuing now with day 4 into June. And the discipline and the challenge is to do that many days in a row. So I'm doing 5 days in a row right now. Now, if I miss day 5 tomorrow, then I'm now in June and I start a brand new challenge, which is a 6-day challenge for June. That's how it works, okay? And I do challenge you to just see how you feel when you do the challenge, when you get into gratitude, because as many times I've hopped on, and I've actually done this challenge every month now since June 2020. There's many times I haven't felt like doing it. The day's kind of flown, and sometimes I'm at the end of the day and the last thing I feel like doing is getting on a live video. However, I do find that when I just get over myself and I just get on there and just share, I feel so much better. And so will the people who see your challenge. So here's mine for today. Hi, I'm Aldwyn Alternate, also known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help people package up their genius and share it with the masses through publicity, online and offline. 3 things I'm grateful for today is I went shopping today and got a few nice things for myself and a few things that are going to keep me warm. I bought some new warm clothes and a brand new hot water bottle, which I've been enjoying already today. And I had a lovely soup tonight, which was beautiful. I'm grateful for food. I must say, we've got so much variety of food here in Australia, and it's just wonderful. We have such an abundance of food, and I love eating. So very grateful that I have all my senses to be able to enjoy food as well. I'm also grateful for today. I had got a whole lot of work done today. I had a really productive day. Had a brilliant day yesterday. Went to lunch with a girlfriend and then had dinner with some other friends and went to an art exhibition opening at Cabarita. And then at nighttime went to a Bob Marley tribute show, which was really, really cool. Live band, which was brilliant. And I do welcome you now. Hello to those on Instagram. Atina Payla, good to see you. Lisa Jolly, hello, Pete, Mac Picks, those on Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitch, X, wherever you're watching right now. Please let me know, where are you joining us from and what are you grateful for today? What's one thing you're grateful for? Claire, we missed you last night. Good to see you. You would have loved the band. They were called Roaring Lion last night. We saw at the Gold Coast Tavern, this Bob Marley tribute band, and they've been going actually for at least 5 years. And they tour around quite a bit, and they did a brilliant job with doing the whole Bob Marley tribute. And I must say, there's not one Bob Marley song that I don't like. I actually was playing it on Spotify today. I thought, oh my gosh, every song is just an absolute classic. And of course, the beauty is with reggae music, it is the music of the heart. It goes in the same beat as your heartbeat. And this is why we love reggae music so much. And this is why, it just resonates with people, because it's a love bug sound. And of course, Bob Marley was such a crusader for peace, from Jamaica. For anyone who's seen his documentary as well, he was a very, very inspiring person. And yes, he had his quirks like we all do. However, overall, I think he had a beautiful message, and I think there's a lot we can learn from history and from the legends that have passed before us, such as Bob, of course. And I saw the Amy Winehouse movie the other day as well, Back to Black, that was really good. And she's another one of the 27 Club. So many famous people have died at age 27, like Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Kurt Cobain. I think Heath Ledger did as well. There's quite a few that sort of in this 27 Club. But what full lives they led, and as they say, it's not about the years in our lives. It's about the moments that take our breath away, right? It's not the number of breaths we take, it's the moments that take our breath away. And it's about making the most of the moments in life. And I just actually put a post on Facebook just in the last few minutes exactly about that. If we take care of the moments in life, the years will take care of themselves. And I think it's such a beautiful line, and a really great reminder to be present in the moment as much as possible, to really make the most of every moment. So there's just a few things I'm grateful for. I love live music. I love my friends and my mentors. You're doing a great course with Atina right now, actually, on AI marketing, which is really cool. Really enjoying that. Claire and I, we go back years. So great to see you, Claire. And it's amazing. There's some people come and go in your life, and they say come for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. But really, everyone in your life teaches you something at some stage, and it's about whether we get the learnings from the people that come into our life. I do believe that we're all teachers and we're all students at the same time, and no one's better than anyone else. Some of us might be more skilled in certain things. However, we're individuals, we're human beings on the planet, and we're all doing the best we can, I'm sure, with what we have available. Now, my good news is today, this morning, I was interviewed by the publishers of a brand new book that I'm going to be in. I'm in about 20 compilation books. And Linda Sunshine West from America, she interviewed me today. She's from the San Diego area, which is where my co-host from Total Truth show, Ken Kleinberg, is also from that same area, San Diego. And she interviewed me about my chapter in the book, which I'm going to be in. It's called Book I Read Volume 2. And everyone in the book has put a chapter in about a book that they read that changed their life in some way, or that moved them in some way. And the book that I chose was Think and Grow Rich. And Think and Grow Rich has actually created more millionaires than any other book. And if you haven't read it, I do recommend, read it, or at least listen to the audiobook, or hop on YouTube and watch a shortened version of it to get the gems of it, because there is so much gold in that book. And it was actually first written in 1937. And it took 25 years to write. It's extraordinary wisdom in that book. And it's the kind of thing that you can read again and again. You can keep picking up new things out of it. So I wrote my whole chapter around Think and Grow Rich, and around each of the 13 principles in the book, and what each of them meant to me, and how it helped my life along the journey. So that's the book that we're actually launching in a few weeks' time. And as Linda was interviewing me today, or just before, I said, what's this show called? And she said, well, actually, I haven't got a name for this. We just interview our authors. And in a few years, she's had 500 authors or something go through their publishing house in just the last few years. and she's great with systems, etc. So if you want me to hook you up with her, then reach out and I can do a connection if you want to be in a compilation book, because she's got multiple ones on the go. But anyway, there we are. We're chatting, and she hasn't got a show name, and in fact, she didn't even think of it as a show. She just said it was author interviews, and the business, the publishing house, is called Action Takers Publishing, and we brainstormed for just a few minutes, like literally maybe 2-3 minutes, and we came up with the show title Action Takers Show. Action Takers Show. She went straight out, registered the domain, and here we are. So I was actually interviewed the first time we actually labeled it Action Takers Show. So I'm really proud of that, and I think it's a great name, and it goes with their branding and everything. So I think it's brilliant. So I was interviewed today on Action Takers Show, which will be coming out in the coming weeks as we put this book out, Book I Read Volume 2. And I'd love to know also, have you been in a compilation book, or do you have your own book out? I'd love to hear from you. Hello, Ash. Good to see you there on Instagram. Uh, yeah, I'd love to hear from you, because the beauty of these compilation books is it's fantastic for exponential marketing. Everyone puts their best chapter in the book, and you can open any chapter and just in a few minutes you can get some great gold and wisdom from the book. And everyone is promoting the book out to their people. So you've got 20 people in the book all promoting out to their people, and people read the books for many years later. In fact, I had someone several years after I was in a book several years ago that messaged me on LinkedIn and said they read one of my chapters in one of the books, and they were really moved by it, and they just wanted to thank me for the chapter, which was really, really cool. So that's the beauty. It hangs around for ages, and of course there's nothing like having your own book for branding, having your own individual book, and I'll be working on mine in the future. However, meanwhile, about 20 compilation books, and I say about 20 because I've actually lost count. I actually need to go back, because I'm sure there's some I've forgotten in there, but there's at least 20 books that I'm in. I tend to be in about 2 or 3 a year, actually. Currently, it just seems to go that way. But yeah, I just love it, and very grateful for Action Takers Publishing and for Linda for doing that interview this morning. It was a really great chat that we had. I talked a little bit about my media career, my 40 years in the media, and how I started out, and how the media has changed over time. And gee, has it changed, right? The mass media world is, oh my gosh, it has changed immensely. 20 years ago, you could get in the local paper and you'd be able to fill events, and you'd often have to book second events after one story in the local paper. Now we have so much information. We have literally millions of media outlets, and we are at a time now where we are the influencers. We are creating our own media. And in fact, we have over 3.2 million podcasts worldwide now as well, whereas in 2018, there were only 500,000 podcasts. This is how rapidly the whole world of media has changed, and it's going to continue to change. And now with AI, we're seeing some exponential stuff going on there. So if you don't get on the train, if you don't keep up with it all, you are going to get left behind. So I do recommend that you lean in and you take advantage of the amazing media channels out there, and look at creating your own show, creating your own podcast if you don't have one, and being consistent with it. A lot of people start them and don't finish them, or might just do a few episodes and they don't do anything else with it. Now, my other good news today is that we are launching season 2 of Media Mavens Show, which is one of the shows that I co-host as well, with a lovely lady called Kirsten Linartz from Germany. And it's actually our 12th episode, and we're going to be doing them monthly from next week. So from Tuesday night, we're kicking it off again with the next episode. We were doing them weekly up until a little bit ago, but we've both got so much going on, and so we're going to stretch it out now. We're doing monthly events as of Tuesday night. So it'll be Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. We'll be having our Media Mavens Show, and we're going to talk about how to overcome overload. All right. So if you feel at any stage that you feel like you don't have enough time, or you just feel like overwhelmed sometimes, you're going to love that show with Kirsten and I on Tuesday nights. So at 8 p.m. For those in Brisbane, Australia, on the East Coast, or Sydney or Melbourne. And for those in Germany, it's going to be noon your time, around that time. Okay, so tune in then, and we'll have the promo out on that in the next day or so. So more good news, and I think that's enough for my day 4 of 5 of the Global Good News Challenge. I do invite you again to come and join us to do a good news challenge yourself to see how you feel. And thank you to everyone who has participated across the world in the last 4 years with the Global Good News Challenge. And it actually started after my 4th friend suicided in 2018. I decided to start a Good News Day back then, and that was the 8th of the 8th, 18. Every year we do a Good News Day. And then when COVID happened, when all the shit hit the fan and things just went crazy and everyone was getting very negative and depressed and gagging themselves and separating and, killing themselves, I thought we've got to ramp this up. And that's exactly why I started the Global Good News Challenge. And it's had different formats over the years, but now you can start at any time within the month. And now we're in June, 6-day challenge. I challenge you sometime, make it work for you anytime within the month. Give it a go. Let's see how you go with it. You can just hold your phone up and do it. It doesn't have to be a flash video whatsoever. It's just sharing. And a lot of people, share 1 to 3 minutes. Most people's videos are just very short. So you certainly don't have to do a long one, just a very quick share of gratitude and good news. So that format again is your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for, and a piece of good news at least. Now, of course, you can share more good news. You can share more things you're grateful for. And often what will happen is there'll be a snowball effect as you start to share things you're grateful for. It'll just keep on going. Like right now, I can think I'm grateful for this computer, grateful for technology, grateful for the light, grateful to have a roof over my head, grateful for the animals in the world, grateful for flowers, grateful for superheroes. I've got my Wonder Woman character right here. Grateful for superheroes, grateful for all the little gadgets and cool stuff out there. I've got my little clapper here, and I think the clapper's a good key to wrap up the show. We're going to give it a clap, and I clap you and I applaud you for being here and encourage you to pop in the chat there. What are you grateful for today? All right, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for joining me. Yay! That's it for the show today. Lots of love. We will catch you again tomorrow for day 5 of the Global Good News Challenge for May 2024. And then I'll be starting a June challenge sometime this month as well. Much love. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you again then. And please stay connected on any of my links you can see there as well. Linktree/Aldwyn. Check out my YouTube channel as well. If you haven't subscribed to that, I recommend you do. Look for this here, Aldwyn Alternate Media Queen TV on YouTube. You'll see over 1,200 videos there. We've got some awesome interviews with people like Barry Crocker, with David Icke, with Michael Rowland, with so many amazing people. Some really cool stuff on there, and some comedy we've got on the YouTube channel as well for a bit of a laugh. So if you feel like you want to lift your energy and have some joy in your life, then hop over there and you'll see some of the comedies that I've really enjoyed. I've put some of my classic comedies and things that have really lit me up. I've popped into my YouTube channel. All right, much love. Bye for now. See you tomorrow. Bye. See you.